Hey. Here I am out on a walk. It's beautiful, it's sunny. It was raining, it's not anymore. And I wanted to share some thoughts that I've been having with you about this time. So far, a lot of the things I've been sharing lately have a lot to do with what I know a lot of people are really facing and struggling with, which is being alone with ourselves. And something that I hear all the time as a meditation and mindfulness teacher is that people, a lot of us, have a really hard time sitting with ourselves, being alone with ourselves. We don't like this person that we inhabit, or this person that we are, or whatever it is. We don't feel valuable. We don't feel worthy. We don't feel good enough. We're full of shame and judgment and doubt and so on and so forth. And so sitting with ourselves is horribly excruciating. And here we are under these current circumstances where we are all physically distanced and retreating for wellness into our homes and taking care of ourselves as best we can in the midst of it. And our shit's coming up. We are emotional and angry and grieving, and not just grieving what's happening now, but grieving all the things in life that we have not given ourselves the time and the space and the consideration to honor and to heal and to spend time with. So if you have stuff coming up for you, your stuff, your long-held stuff, issues from either when you were a child or past relationships, whether that be anger or sadness or regret or judgment or any of those things, first of all, welcome. Welcome to what's happening to a large portion of the human beings on this planet. So the thoughts I've been having about all of this is that we are literally being given an opportunity to break our cycles and our patterns that have kept us cut off from ourselves. We are being given a chance to face the unhealthy ways that we cope with things, the unhealthy ways that we avoid things. And when I say unhealthy, I don't mean that with any judgment. I say unhealthy, when I say unhealthy, what I mean is ways that don't serve your higher good. Ways that keep you stuck in the belief that you're not good enough, not worthy enough, not valuable enough. Things that you do to keep you stuck on the hamster wheel of resentment and regret and shame and judgment. Because a lot of the times, we know that we keep jumping into relationships with people, whether that be friendships or romantic relationships or work relationships or whatever it is, with people who bring up our feelings of not feeling good enough and worthy enough, that we choose circumstances and we make decisions that reinforce what we already believe or what we are avoiding, the pain that we're avoiding, that will just sort of keep aggravating that pain but not allow us to face it. So here we are, unable to play out a lot of our typical patterns, which I think gives us a huge chance to break cycles. This is an enormous opportunity for you to become a cycle breaker, your own cycle breaker in your life. And you get to decide, well, first, you get to find out during this time that you can be alone with yourself and that you're okay. That you can sit with yourself and all of your stuff can come up and it can suck and it can be hard and it can be uncomfortable and you could cry and you could feel angry. But thank God you finally get to feel all that stuff that's been there all this time that you haven't been taking the time to acknowledge or face or heal. Let yourself feel it. And then know that on the other side of these circumstances, you have a choice to now make different choices. You can make different choices for yourself because you know now that you don't need to avoid yourself anymore. You don't need to avoid your pain. You don't need to avoid your life. You've sat with it. You've sat with yourself. You've been stuck with yourself in the house for weeks, months maybe, by the time we see the other side of these circumstances. And you know that you're okay. So you don't need to do the same things that you've been doing to avoid. You don't need to do the same things you've been doing to try to fulfill your unmet needs, because you are there to fill those needs for you. I could go on and on about this. I really wish I could sit down and have a back and forth discussion with you about it because just talking at my phone is all fine and good, but I just wanted to share that that's a lot of what I'm feeling. So if there's relationships that you've wanted to change some patterns in, this is a great time to do that. If you've been wanting to change some things about your work life and your home life and all the things, what a great time to do that. If you know that there's been some stuff sitting there that you haven't dealt with, some pain, unresolved grief, hurts, ways that you haven't forgiven yourself and others and whatever it is, here you go. Here's a chance to sit with it, to do the work, and to find out that you are okay. You are okay. So I'm sharing this with you now because I want you to have a sense of hope, and even a sense of, yeah, you want to come out of this maybe with some different patterns, different decisions. You want to make some healthier choices for yourself and for your life. And when I say healthy, what I mean is ways that feel, deeply good to you, that serve your higher good, that help you feel light, elevated, free, expansive, joyful, in alignment with your heart, in alignment with what you want to be doing with your life on a moment by moment, day in, day out basis. That's what I mean by healthy. Things that feel good to you, that are actually serving your best interests, and not just numbing you out or distracting you or helping you avoid yourself, but that you'd come through this knowing deeply within yourself that you are okay and that you have your own back, and you don't need to do those things that you've been doing that really just reinforce for you the things that aren't true, because you are valuable and you are worthy of love always, 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 always. Let me look you in the eye for this. You are valuable and you are worthy of love, always, exactly as you are. There's nothing you need to do. You do not earn this. You came into the world good. Your heart is good. You have always been good. Know that. Know that. Okay? Thank you for listening to me talk. And please, let me know what it is that is coming up for you during this time, because I think I might know what's happening in your heart, and maybe it's not, but I would love to know. So, sending you all the love, sending you all the wellness, sending you all the safety and the healing within yourself, that you might know you are valuable and worthy of love always.